Well, I mean, like, on our phones, it would never change. Like, it'd still be the same. It'll automatically reset on our
Oh,
phones.
okay,
so
good. Okay, good.
You gain an hour. Okay, so we're only technically losing 2 hours, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
instead of 3.
That's actually... I don't know. I didn't even find the time change that difficult when we first
No,
came
but
up.
when we come from here to home, dude, it messed me up for a good 2 weeks at least.
Oh.
And, like, I was working and it fucked me. Like, I was going to bed at, like, 2, 3 o'clock and having to wake up at 5:30. And it was awful.
Yeah. Sure.
But
Is that your water or mine?
I didn't bring any water, so...
I'm going to work out.
All right, brother. Enjoy.
Are you cooling here or are you going out at some point?
I'm probably going to chill here for a bit. I'm going to shower up in a few minutes, and I'll probably hop back on a live afterwards, but... Am I going back to work? No. Like I said, we're going home for a limited amount of time. We're tying up loose ends. I'm helping Ma out, and then we're going back out. We're traveling again. Like I said, we're trying to travel as much as we possibly can. And then after the holidays, that's when we're coming stateside. So
The cleaning people said they were coming back?
they were coming back, yeah.
Because we're out of, like, towels.
Yeah. Give it a bit. I have talked to Will. Absolutely. Absolutely. Traveling's amazing. Hey, thank you for the planet. That's what we're trying to explore our planet, you know? So, did you get homesick at all? I wouldn't say I got, like, homesick. I definitely missed, like, the people, like, you know, my mom, my dad, sister, the fur babies, some friends, but I wouldn't say I didn't really miss Niagara all that much, although it is going to be nice to go back for a brief time, show you guys around, show you our home life. But it's at the point where, like, I was even telling Kuhn and Shink yesterday, we got back from Whistler back into Vancouver, and it almost was like that relaxing feeling, like, oh, back home. Like, Vancouver is, like, feels very home-ish to me. Like, it's just, and I never thought I'd say that because I wasn't a city guy, but, like, Vancouver, no word of a lie, would be one city that I actually could live in. I could do it. Like, it's like, I don't know for how long, but, like, I could definitely do it. It's my kind of vibe out here. I fucking love the West Coast. I love it. So, yeah. Yeah, we do have a very good circle of friends. Very good. What's the difference vibe-wise? So I was saying it to Shinkle yesterday. It's in comparison to, like, a city like Toronto, it feels very calm. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot going on in the city, but everybody's vibe just seems, like, happier. Like, everybody in the city in Toronto, even in Ontario in general, like, it seems like everybody's bashing heads all the time. There's so much drama going on between different groups, etc. Out here, it just seems very relaxed, easygoing. The air feels fresher. You can take a 45-minute drive outside of the city. You're in mountains. You're surrounded by the ocean. The views are incredible. I haven't had a bad experience here yet. Like, it's I don't know. It's hard to explain. If you can experience both, you would know what I mean. But out here, it's just a very chill vibe. Like, it's my cup of tea. I like it. Plus, like, a lot of the people that you run into, like, there's a lot of people traveling at the same time, right? Like, so everybody's not here to, like, okay, let's put it in a different perspective. Just in, like, going out wise, okay? You go out, nobody's trying to fight, nobody's aggressive, throwing elbows, trying to get to the bar, pushing people out of the way. Like, everybody's out to have a good time here, and you can tell. You can talk to anybody, and you vibe with them right away. You can have a good night. Back home, you try and shoot the shit with some people, and they're just like, egos take over and they're like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like people are throwing elbows, pushing people to get out of the way. It's just like, it's annoying. It's annoying. So it's just like, plus here, people actually respect crosswalks, and that took me a while to get used to because I'm sitting there waiting for cars to go by, then they'll literally stop and just be like, no, you can go. Whereas in Toronto, you just have to wait until you have your opening because people will just keep vroom, 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 vroom. They don't give a shit. Out here, it's just fucking better. It's just better. So, yeah. Passive aggressive, yeah. That's super annoying. Super annoying. And yeah, it definitely is more laid back, 100%. And yeah, that's what I mean. Pedestrians have the right of way and it's respected out here. Back home, not so much. People just don't give a shit. A lot more respect. Yeah. New Jersey is just aggressive. I would love to come to the UK at some point for sure. Overseas, I definitely would like to do it at some point. That would be awesome. Hello, Kaylee. How's it going? What up, what up, what up? Road rage increased a ton since COVID, I believe it. 100%. Spend some time in Calgary. That would be fun. I'd definitely like to check out Calgary, Edmonton. Even head back out to Banff for a bit, see Jasper again. For sure. It's my kind of vibe. Alabama, I actually think that's one of the places we want to hit up when we're in the States. I definitely want to see Alabama. Oh, Ma's in here. Hello, Ma. Picking you up? Yeah, I know. So I'll see you tomorrow, Ma. See you tomorrow. Woo! Yeah, Ma, could you make me like a home cooked meal when I'm home? Please. Please. Please, Mom, please. Okay, it's on. It's on. My new cooking skills. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Cooking right now. So I didn't want to type. I can't type, and then you don't see my comments.
Oh yeah, I know. Honestly, I saw all the hi Karens, and I'm like, wait, Ma's in here? What are you
So
cooking?
I made meatballs, homemade meatballs.
Ooh.
That's for today though. But I'm so missing you that I am cleaning your room. I'm washing all your bedding, all your
Oh,
laundry, all your like new shirts and stuff is all hung in your closet. Your room's
thanks.
all ready.
Thanks, Mom.
But I can't cook for you tomorrow because you come in so late. Like I pick you up. It's 8:21 that your flight comes in, I think.
8:21.
Yeah. So by the time we get home, it's going to be like 10 o'clock, 10:30, probably.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you think Mabes is gonna? Do you think Mabes is still gonna love me?
Oh yeah, she's gonna give you headbutts like crazy. She was so sucky last night. It was so cute. And Domino's has missed you. I just saw a comment about Domino's. The delivery guy is gonna probably be like, "Wah!
Yeah. I'm back. Is Mabes around?
Meeps." I don't see her anywhere.
Oh.
She's probably passed out somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to see you.
Yeah. And Parker. Paka. And my son Frederick.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I don't know where right now. Oh, I just found Mabes. Hold on.
Oh. Speak of the devil.
Mabes, did you hear his voice? Come here, Sticky Pete. Come here, Sticky Pete.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Meep. Meep. Hello.
But I'll cook on Monday. I'll make you a dinner on Monday. But I do want that salad. I want that taco salad. I've seen you make I've made it a couple times now. I've seen it.
It's good.
And it looks
I make him. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I do make a mean taco salad.
I know, but you want me to cook for you.
But I can make taco salad on Monday. I don't mind doing that. I'll chef it up.
No, I'll cook for you Monday, but maybe Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm off Monday. So Tuesday you can make it.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah. Okay. I just say that was too much to type, so I need to get back to my meatballs.
Okay. Enjoy the meatballs. Love you.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Wagyu taco salad. Yeah, I'll go buy some Wagyu hot dogs while we're still in Vancouver and bring them home. Like, no, don't cook them. I gotta bring them home. Actually, I couldn't. You can't even. I don't think you can't bring meat or anything. Or is that only on like international travels? I don't know. That is my mom. Yes, Judy, correct. That's my mom. Ma. Kane's girl, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I've never tried it either. I don't think I'm going to. Only international. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna bring hot dogs. I'm not actually, but kind of want to. Those hot dogs are fucking great. They're so good. I don't even know if you can buy like Wagyu hot dogs or Wagyu meat. I don't know where you'd find that. Yeah, appreciates that. Wagyu. What'd that say? Beef butcher near you. There might be. I'm gonna have to look into it when I get home. Wagyu hot dog stand. Oh fuck. That'll knock the Toronto street meat right out of the game. It doesn't even compare. Top 31, baby! Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's go. I have gone. Yeah. I did, definitely. I got it from my mom. 100%. Yeah, Kara, very funny. Coon can ask me to do something and I'll forget within 5 minutes to bring it. I'll be like, oh shit! Like the other time, oh, could you bring me a Bud Latte back? Yeah, no problem. Just go sit down right beside him. He's like, you forgot, didn't you? Absolutely, I did. Absolutely. Oh, thanks for the shades. Appreciates it. Thank you. She is very pretty. Absolutely. Oh no, this hoodie, I love it. I love it. I love it. What are you gonna be up to? I'm gonna like Kun and I said before, we're gonna show you guys like our roots. You know, like where we went to school, some of our favorite spots to eat. I'll show you around Niagara Falls. You know, I'd love to do the journey behind the falls, give you guys a little taste of that. And yeah, just everything to do at home that I wasn't able to show you guys before because of work. So you'll get to see more of my home life, which will be nice. And yeah, I never took you guys out before. I never did. So yeah, that should be good. Get to meet some more friends. You know, we're gonna bring Caden in on a live. ETC, you'll see Garrett again, and it'll be good. Show us your soccer. Where'd that go? The soccer fields, play some volleyball. Yeah, definitely, that would be cool to do. I'll show you our home fields where we played soccer. Can we meet the train? I never know when it's coming by though, that's the thing. I don't know if Will's home when I'm home, we'll definitely get together, but I don't know how long he's out for or anything like that. No, they won't be covered in snow. They shouldn't be yet. No. It's gonna be cold, rainy still, but we wouldn't catch snow probably for another like month. I don't know, every winter is different, but that seems to be the new usual. Like we don't get it until late December or sometime in December. Retired it on a knee replacement. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. You know, it sucks, like, it always sucks when you finish playing a sport and it's like your last game, but when you're done on an injury, it's even worse. It's just like, fuck, like, what can you do? You know, because I was pretty much the same way with my hamstring. And Johnny, we're coming home tomorrow. Coming home tomorrow for a bit. I'm looking forward to meeting you, man. I'm looking forward to it. We should meet the Domino's driver. See, but the thing is like there was always a different one. But yeah, I'll see if he's comfortable with it for sure. I'll see if he's comfortable. This time change is really gonna fuck me up though. Like last time we were only gone for 10 days and it took me 2 weeks to get used to. And we've been gone for well over a month. So it's gonna be interesting. Yes, sir, tomorrow. Yes, sir. Outside. Oh, that does not sound pleasant. Yeah, mine, for me, like, it didn't end it because, like, a year or two after, I ended up going back and playing half a season of men's league. But I pretty much had a slight tear in my hamstring, and it was the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. You know, I was playing striker at the time, and we had our home tournament in Niagara Falls. It was called the AC Douglas. And it sucked because, like, I was having a hot tournament. Like, I was on fire this tournament. And we were in our last game. It would have sent us to, I think, either the quarterfinals or the semis. And we were, like, the defending champions of the tournament. So we obviously wanted to just go back to back. So, whatever, we're playing this one team from Mississauga. And my buddy sends a through ball. So I turn around and just start hauling ass for it like I always do. And the second I took like my second stride, I felt my right hamstring I felt it pop, I heard it pop, dropped right down to the ground. The defender that was covering me, he heard it too. And right away he's on the ground, he's like, holy fuck. He's like, man, are you good? Like I heard that, etc. And I'm just on the ground, I'm like, and like I went into shock right away. So I didn't feel it. And then I tried to stand back up in the moment I thought I just pulled it. So I'm like, okay, I'll stand back up and I'll just limp off the field, you know, just get off the field, play can continue, and that'll be that. So I go to stand up, boom, right back on the ground. As soon as I put any weight on it, it gave out on me, and that's when all the pain shot up my body, and I just screamed. I was sitting on the ground ripping out grass. I was like, holy fuck. Like, it felt like my leg was on fire, and it felt like it almost like, it didn't, but it felt like it contracted into a ball, like right below my ass, kind of. Weird feeling. And I'm just sitting there, just laying on the ground, and like, it wasn't even the pain that got me. It was just the fact knowing that I'm done. Like, I'm like, this is it. This is my last year to begin with. We're already, I think it was like 18 at the time. So it was like, it was our last year together as a team. So I'm like, this is it. Like, I'm done. And that's what had me losing it. So I'm like, fuck me. And then whatever, my mom grabs the van. She pulls it back out. They carry me to the van. They put me in the back. I couldn't move my leg. It was stiff as a fucking board. And my coach, Coach Mike, absolute beauty. He's my favorite coach of all time. He's the reason why I stopped. I continued to play with the team I played for. The coaches were incredible, but him in specific was an absolutely great guy. He was a personal trainer for the U.S. Air Force. They're based in Buffalo there. So like as soon as he came up to me and he was like feeling my leg, trying to stretch it out, he was like, yeah, like when I heard him say, yeah, this isn't, I hope it's not what I think it is, like that's when I really got sent for the loop, and I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe this. Whatever, go to the hospital. We ended up going to the Fort Erie Hospital because the Niagara Falls one, and if you don't have a head injury or you're not dying, you're not going to get treated right away. I would have been there for hours, so I'm like, fuck it, we're going to Fort Erie. Got in right away. Doctor's sitting there trying to stretch my leg. I'm screaming because this guy's got my leg straight and he's trying to bend it straight up, and I can't even move it myself. So I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, and he's continuing to do it. He's just pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm like, dude, like, stop. Finally lets it down. He goes, yeah, it's just a minor pull. You'll be fine. Keep stretching 3 to 5 days. You'll be good. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, man. Because I was absolutely fuming at this point. I'm like, you are an idiot. I've pulled my hamstring multiple times, bro. Multiple times. And I know this isn't a pull. Whatever. Did nothing. Went home, continued stretching, physio. I ended up being out for 2 months before I could go back. I didn't even get to go back into a game for 2 months. It was the last game of the year. I went in for about 3 minutes, had a ball, and I was practicing game speed because obviously I was going back to practice before I went to a game. So I was practicing, slowly building back up. I was finally at game speed. Everything felt great. Finally get to a game situation. And it was one of those shots where it was like you kind of had to swing your leg in an awkward way to get it off. So it was more of like a placement shot, right? Like a pass, but just way harder. So it was like that, and as soon as my leg moved in that motion, I just felt it again. Boop! A minor like little shift in the muscle, and I'm like, fuck me. So I just hobbled right off the field, and I was just losing it. I'm like, I can't, like, I'm done now. This is it. I'm done. So it took me like another year and a bit, then finally I tried men's league, but it just wasn't feasible with work at the time, so I couldn't do it, but I really want to get back into soccer. That's one thing I really want to do, because that was my true passion. I love sports. My energy when I'm playing sports, my mood overall is up here. Like, I can feel the difference when I'm playing it compared to when I'm not. So, I will be getting back into it for sure. 100%. Allison, that's pretty sweet. Fingers crossed. Baseball? No, I played baseball once when I was younger, and then I stopped playing that because I like soccer more, and it was just interfering with each other, so I'm like, eh. And then I did slow pitch with my dad this summer. So yeah, guys, that's what took me out. Good old hamstring. And like, it sucked because like my right hamstring was one of those recurring injuries because I pulled it earlier in my soccer days. I pulled it my grade 9 year in track. And Yeah, but that one was actually, that one sketched me out too, because grade 9 going into track and field, my one goal was I wanted to make it to OFSA. So I'm like, I gotta make it to OFSA, right? We're at SASA, which is like the southern region of Ontario. That's like one of the steps to move up. And then you go to OFSA regionals, and then you go to OFSA. So I'm in SASA. I'm running the 2, the 4, the 300-meter hurdles, the 4x1, and the 4x4 relay. And in the 200 meters, I came out of the blocks, and like, I don't know, I'd say about 20 or 30 meters in, I pulled the hamstring, and I was like, oh, fuck me. Like, I've already qualified for regionals and my other events, so I wasn't too pissed. Like, the 200 wasn't really my race anymore anyways, so I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. But I was just more concerned of, wow, now I got to go to regionals next week, and I've got a pulled hammy, and I know it's not going to be 100% by then, so whatever. Ended up going to regionals with a pulled hammy. First day, so from OFSA regionals, it's the top 4 finishers from each event move on to OFSA, which is the entire province of Ontario. That's the finals. That's the highest you can get in high school. I ended up placing 3rd in the 400 meters, which was a cool feeling because there hasn't been somebody from my school who qualified in that event for a long time up until that point. So I'm like, sweet. Ended up going there. So then I was like, okay, I made it to OFSA already. Like, I can kind of take that relief off. But my main event was the 300-meter hurdles, and I had to run that the next day. And I was seated very good for it. So I'm like, fuck, like, you know, like, I want to do good still. If I can qualify for 2 events, I'll be pumped. I had so much adrenaline that second day, I didn't even feel my hamstring, and I ended up winning the 300-meter hurdles at OFSA regionals. Somehow I won with a pulled hammy, just solely because of the adrenaline that I had pumping through me. And I was like, let's go, we're going to OFSA, baby, 2 events. I was so stoked. Like I said before in the Q&A, that would be the one day that I would relive, because that feeling was incredible. I was like, holy fuck, like, there's no way that happened. And then, yeah, I ended up going to OFSA for both. The 400, I still ran my race, but I think I ended up finishing 12th, which is still good. I'll take that. 12th Ontario-wide for my age at the time. I was pumped. And then hurdles was the next day, and I ended up finishing 6th overall. So I was top 8 in Ontario. Another amazing feeling. I'm like, that's fucking sick. I wanted the medal, but obviously can't win them all, and these kids were fucking beasts. So I came 6th, and then they ended up disqualifying me. They disqualified me because they said around the bend, my foot slightly came over the lane. Instead of going over the hurdle, they said it went around it. And I was absolutely fuming because only the one guy saw it. They didn't have it on footage, so it was their word against ours, and obviously they're not going to take our words, so I got DQ'd. So instead of getting my 6th place ribbon, they gave me a brown 8th place ribbon. And like, you know, not really a big deal because still top 8 in Ontario, but I know in my heart that I was still 6th. Not a big difference, but to me it is. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Oh, the fall. But Andrea, yeah, I do love my sports, absolutely. That's my shit. That's my shit. Yeah, exactly. And then the following year, we ended up making it again. So I made it my grade 9 and 10 year. My grade 9 or my 10, yeah, in grade 10, I made it for, I think, just the 300-meter hurdles. And then, yeah, my grade 12 or my grade 11 year though, we should have made it for the 4x4 relay. Our team was so good, and like, this isn't like, I'm just saying this off of a true story. Okay, I'm just saying it off a true story. I'm not trying to like suck our own tit, but our team was so good that at these events like zone, Sasa, like the other coaches from the other schools, because I was the second leg. TJ, our boy Schinkel, he led it off. So I'm sitting there behind him. He takes off, and I'm listening to the other coaches take bets on how much we were going to win by. And that feeling alone was kind of just like a pump up. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, let's fucking go. Give me that baton, and we're out of here. And we crushed it that year. Officer regionals came around, and one of our key runners got injured. So we had to put in a guy that was about 5 seconds slower than he was, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in track, that is huge. 5 seconds is a lot. Even 1 second is a lot in track. So, we ran our best race and we fell just short of qualifying for OFSA, and it was like a big disappointment, but it is what it is. Can't change it. We still gave it our best shot, and yeah. So, it was good. But that was definitely the best race to run was the 4x4. You have your team with you, and it's just like, it's great. Shin splints, oh my god. Don't even get me started on shin splints. They fucking suck. They are the worst. It's fucked. Canes girl, thank you. Appreciate that. We actually had a very athletic, because we came from a small town, okay? Our high school only had 400 to 500 people tops in the high school. We had a solid streak going for 15 straight years. We had medalists at OFSA, whether they were gold, silver, bronze. We had multiple record holders. It was actually an incredibly gifted town when it came down to athletics. It was for a small town, it was astonishing. I'd say it right from the start. I'm like, man, we have an incredible talent in this town. It's fucked. It was fucked. So it was good to see. And I mean, there's still incredible talent coming out of there. It's insane, but yeah. 4x1, 4x2. Damn. Hey, there you go. Accidentally hopped in there. Accidentally caught alive. Welcome. Oh, I definitely will continue. It's just a matter of when. Just a matter of when. Asters Track Club, there you go. I was at the NRA, the Niagara Regional Track Club, and it was good. They were good. Hey, Green Eyes 1353, appreciate it. Thank you. Best live format ever. I appreciate that. I don't know, there's definitely some more. He ran Niagara back in 88. Oh, there you go. Right on. Melanie, what's up? What's shaking? I'm trying to think of another sports story. Even our soccer team out of Niagara, we weren't Niagara's not massive compared to playing teams out of Toronto, Oakville, any of that, but we competed with them. And they used to get pissed because they would blow out teams like Hamilton, and then they'd come down to Niagara, spend that hour-and-a-half drive, and we'd beat them. And they would not be happy about it. They were very cocky, and we put them in place, and it was just sorry. Alright, even our soccer team out of Niagara, it was good shit. And we had a very small team. I was probably one of the tallest players at the time, which isn't 6 feet tall, but it's not tall, you know what I mean? These players were all big built, and we had little guys, and it was just fucking nuts. We had this one kid, Jesse Massarelli, beauty of a kid. every single year he would make at least 3 goal line saves with his head. Like he would just be in the right place and you just see him come diving across, boom, header save. And we're like, what the fuck? Jesse! It was sweet. Yeah, Mom, amazing coaches too. Like I had a rough first year of soccer when I first moved. I bounced between teams. They messed up my age. They had me on the team younger than I was supposed to be on. Then I was like, fuck. So then the team was full for my age group. So I'm like, wow, I got to play house league. I played 1 game at house league. And that's when the coach scouted me from there to come to the team that I played with for about 9 years. And at the start, I was like, I don't know. Or sorry, I went to the other Niagara Falls team. And then they put me on defense. And I'm like, you know what? I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm not a defensive player. I'm just not like... It's not me. I'm not a defender. So I stopped playing with them, and I ended up going back down to house league. And I'm like, all right, well that's kind of it for me. Like I'll just stick to house league and keep doing this. And then from there, the Coach Mike that I was telling you about before, he picked me up after the first game. He was like, hey, listen, come to a practice, see how you like it. We'd love for you to try it out, be on our team. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I don't know. And my parents kind of talked me into it. They're like, yeah, like you should just give it a shot. I ended up going out there and I never left that team. It was the best decision I could have made. And it was great. It was great. Met lifelong friends like my buddy Ryan Narr, my other buddy Dylan. Like I met a lot of good guys. The coaches were great. Had a lot of great memories. Yeah, it was a good time, for sure. Love the hoodie. There you go. Roots, baby. Yeah, the best memories, exactly. Although, OFSA track and the one Ancaster tournament always used to be on the same weekend, so I would run my last event. Like the team would play without me the first day on Saturday. They'd play without me. And then on Sunday, right after I ran my last event at OFSA for track, we'd have to skirt right back down to Ancaster and go play in the tournament. But that was our tournament too. We ended up winning that a couple times. That tournament was our shit. So it was like, okay, go from OFSA and then go play in a soccer tournament. I couldn't ask for a better weekend. Like it was great. Exhausting, but it was great. Francine, there you go. There you go. Training is key. House league is just pretty much like your basic league. You just sign up, pay to play, you get placed on a team, and you're just playing with other local kids in the area. Club is what we refer to as travel. So you're traveling from like city to city. You're playing different teams. You're in tournaments. Could go stateside every now and then. So yeah, that's what club would be, I guess you could say. Yeah, exactly. House league would be recreational. Twizzlers, there we go. I know. I'm gonna have to get some when I'm home. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, there are so many life lessons that you can take out of playing sports. Like, it's not just about playing and having fun. Like, there's a lot of life lessons that you take out of it. And it's incredible. It's a great time. And then, yeah, like my mom's saying, the memories, like, you never forget them. It's all around beneficial. It's all around beneficial. Kelly, that's fantastic. That's a great guy right there. That's a great guy. Absolutely fantastic. becoming a coach, I would love to be a coach at some point for sure. For sure. Even Kuhn, if me and Kuhn coached a team, that would be sweet. Because as you guys know, Kuhn's a huge soccer guy too. If we could get a team together, my dream has always been like to do something what my coaches did. Take on a team at like U11, U12 and coach them right up to U18. That's like incredible. You see, like, you just all grow together. That was like, it was unreal what they had going on. Oh, and we'd coach these kids so good. We'd be the good kind of coaches too. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. We Go Along can sponsor a team. Hey, maybe that can be a reality one day. That would be super cool. It'd be great content too. It'd be, all around it'd be absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, exactly. It's rewarding. Extremely. Kelly, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that feeling would be fantastic, Angie. That would be a very heartwarming and humbling feeling for sure. But guys, we're gonna call it here for a little bit. I will be back on shortly. I'm not exactly sure when, whether it be an hour or two, but I'm gonna shower up, kind of just take it easy for a little bit, and then I'll hop back on. But yeah, I'll tweet it out before I hop back on when I know more of a time. I appreciate you guys coming in. It was great chatting, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll chat soon. Peace out, guys. Much love.